Hey guys, and welcome back to Minecraft with John. My goodness, it's been quite a while since we were on the old vanilla world. um, so it's 1.5.1, and there's still some bugs, and I was trying to actually hold out until all the bugs are fixed, but it looks like it's going to be a little while. I think they got delayed with a lot of them going to packs and stuff. So it's going to be a little while before they get all the bugs fixed. So I thought, you know what, I might as well do this because I want to start the idea for a project. And let's see, grab some cobble, not iron. I want to start on an idea I had, and also, oh yeah, I have a little bit of a story to tell too. But so you're probably wondering, last time you left off on such a cliffhanger. Um, the thing with that was, I was right. My compass got reversed somehow because I went back into the game, um, like the next day or whatever, and the compass was pointing back here. It wasn't actually all that far. It was just right over this hill and on a ways where the water starts. And I was standing on that little island. I walked over there, right past where my house is, following this fake compass direction, I guess, and went off on that way. So that was kind of stupid, but anyway, so there was no big exciting thing about getting home after all, so I decided to just start recording here. Um, so what I want to do, let's see, I want to pick a location. Um, the idea I had was, it's kind of based off the fact of what I called this, and it felt like a sort of a medieval thing, and you know, it doesn't actually look medieval really, but it gave me the idea to build something fairly medieval, and something that I've always wanted to build in Minecraft, and that is a castle. You know what? I want to get a bird's eye view, but I've never built an actual castle. I built my tower in my old world, and mostly after that, it's just been kind of, you know, normal houses and stuff. Um, ooh, that. I like the look of that. I'd like to like take the trees off from there up and have the castle going up like that. What do you think? I think that'd be awesome. I like the idea of the trees leading up to it, although there should be a clear path running straight over and then to here. So like, and then straight up. And I would like to utilize the mountain itself, dig into it. Um, that would actually be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. I like that a lot. All right. Let's go over there. Let's have a look at this. And as I go, a little bit of a Minecraft story to tell as we examine this and maybe lay down some cobble and figure some stuff out. Um, so I got into a match of Dwarves versus Zombies. Now, before you get too excited, it is not the Dwarves versus Zombies, the one run by uh, Rob, aka Old Man Willikers, that Paws and Good and Etho and those guys have been doing, but it's a copy of the idea, a server run in the style of that, with the concept of you start out with some provisions and you try to build a fortress and then you defend it. And as each person dies, they become a monster and they come and attack and blah blah blah. Anyway, it was the first time I'd ever done anything like that. Let's see. Let's start measuring from here. So let's see, it's a full stack, so yeah, it should be at 64. So. But anyways, first time I'd ever gotten involved in anything like that. This is going to be harder than I thought. Yeah, there we go. Give myself a straight shot. And I really didn't know what to expect as far as how I would perform in it. I'd obviously seen, like I say, the guys doing their videos of it, and it always looked like a lot of fun. But I was never able to get into the main one because you have to be sitting there waiting when they live stream, and then they randomly come and they ask a question, and everybody has to try to answer as quickly as they can. If they get it right, then they get let on to the server or whatever. Anyway, I missed out on it a couple of times, and you know, it was getting hard to keep up with when the live stream was happening and so on and so forth. Let's just call it good here. So at 64, that means I went 46 blocks. That is pretty big. Let's see. Starting point would be about right, because I said, yeah, take off layer of trees. Let's say here. Also, I'm going to get killed, most likely. That's okay. Let's throw down some light. But anyway, so I found this copy one, fake one, clone one, whatever you want to call it, and it was actually, ran pretty well. The person who was doing it was doing a good job of moderating it, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so at first I was a little confused, what I was supposed to do, but then the build. Actually, look, there's that little island I was standing on. That shows you where I was. The compass kept telling me to go that way, but in truth, I was supposed to go over there. But you can see I wasn't far at all. I just walked from around there and went out. But yeah. Anyway, I don't think I picked a good spot for this actually. No. But anyway, so I was a builder class, so I kept getting blocks and working on building the keep, or the castle, and helping out as much as I could, Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to stop it then here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 42 instead. All right. Anyway. So then finally it was time for the monsters to start attacking, and I will admit that I almost died a few times. I went too many. It's supposed to be here. Okay. I died quite a few times. I almost died quite a few times. Actually, one time I fell right off the top of the castle and almost killed myself, and so on and so forth. So my thought process was, I just want to live as long as I can. But, wow, really? Okay. I want to live as long as I can, and if I get turned into a monster by dying, so be it. It happens. I think I want to, now that I've moved that one up, bring this one in as well. So 42, 140, 39. Let's make it 38. It's my lucky number anyway, right? Alright, so how many down did I go? But anyway, so this story is going to take forever to tell because I can't focus. Alright, go straight across. So I was just working on staying alive, and yet expecting to die at any time. And, let's see. Boom. Okay. So this is going to be where the wall really starts. And then it's going to go far back. Things started to get really, really crazy as more people died, because that meant there were more and more monsters. Also, there were random events happening where people could only spawn in certain monsters. There was an Enderman, which caused a portal to form, which they were able to use to get into the keep. It was getting really, really crazy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. This mountain is kind of lopsided, isn't it? Well, I'm not so much worried about the view from behind, so if I have to terraform this, add some dirt to extend this more evenly over, I'll do that. Also, actually, where this part dips off, I could have like a stone column coming up supporting the part that's jutting out. That would look pretty sweet. Anyway, so yeah, there were more and more monster characters, and some of them seemed to be targeting me. Oh, like this guy. Oh, I see what's wrong. Yeah, I forgot what world I was on. I don't have a sword that can kill creepers in 2 shots. Mm-mm. Wow. Really smart, John. But anyway, some of them seemed to be going out of their way to target me, and I just kept escaping. It got down to the point, honestly, where there were probably only about... Because I think at the start there were close to 100 of us. It got down to the point to where there was about 30 of us, I think. 35. So that means that all of the rest of them were monsters. Okay. And we were going to get overwhelmed pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm okay with extending it like that. We'll just have to see. Alright, and this is going to be... Yeah. Alright, and then what I want to do is like a tower. Like maybe roundish as possible tower. And then... let's see. No, actually, I'll bring the tower out from the corner a bit. You know. And then it'll be up like that, and it'll go like that, and then the wall will be straight here. And then I'll have another tower here. Oops, no. Oh, you about knocked me off. Yeah. Anyway, so... it got down to about 30 of us left. Some of us bailed, went down into where the shrine was, and barricaded ourselves there for a little while. But it was quickly apparent that those that had remained above were gone. So there was about 15 of us left. And here's the kicker. All the monster's job is to kill all the remaining dwarves. All the living players. Okay, but the living players have to kill a total of 1,500 monsters. Alright. I want to say that we were still halfway from our goal when there was only about 15 of us left. Okay? But here's where the story gets interesting. We were overrun. A couple of the guys ventured out. They tunneled their way out and started fighting from a little opening there. And then finally, a couple of the creeper characters got smart and decided to just grenade the joint. And it blew our area wide open. And we had to fight. And somehow I ended up out in the midst, and I was just trying to stay on a little bit higher ground. I had covering from above, and I was just trying to use up all of my arrows. And I kind of just zoned out, and I was just firing, just killing enemies. And the funny thing is that I didn't realize I ran out of arrows for like a minute, and I was just clicking, and no arrows were coming out. And then I was like, oh gosh, now what? So I just had to wade into the battle, and they just kept pushing me back, and I ended up like I was in an area like, imagine there was an outcropping covering me here. I was fighting, and then between the creepers blowing open holes and then them just ganging up on me, I kept falling down, and I was down in like a pit. And they were just all on me, and I just kept swinging. I'd click the health potion. The health potion was really good, except that it made you super hungry. And you were going to end up taking damage from starvation after a couple of uses. So you had to eat every once in a while, or you weren't going to make it. Let me see. What is this going to be as far as down here goes? Did I come down the right one? This one. Ow. Okay, but anyway. Oh, darn you. Still? Whatever. So. There. Anyway. So. So yeah, I was spamming the sword, hoping it didn't break. I was eating every once in a while. I was hitting the health potion when I felt like I could. And somehow, some way, I mean, I swear, it was just like Berserker Rage they talk about with the Vikings. I had no idea what I was doing anymore. I was just like, kill, 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 kill. And then it ended. We won. There were like 6 of us left alive, and we killed the 1,500 that we needed to kill. And I was that was so intense. I was like, I could barely breathe when it was done, and that sounds silly, but I was just like, I could not believe it that I had lived. I mean, it was my first try. I had no idea what I was doing, and somehow, some way, I was one of the survivors. So that happened, and I wished I had been recording, even a silent recording, because it was fairly late at night. But I wasn't, and so what I'm thinking is that I might try to do it again sometime. I might try to get one of the guys to join me. I think that would be really fun. But it isn't the real Dwarves versus Zombies server. It is one of the copies. But like I say, this one was run fairly well. There was another one, I think one Pause and Rob showed off in a video that was really poorly run and put together. This one was pretty well done, and the moderators did a good job of making sure that people weren't, abusing powers, or if anybody was like cursing in the chat, they were banning them. So it was like really well done. They kept things civil, and I don't know, I really enjoyed myself. So it's possible that that I might do a video thing of that sometime. It takes a really long time. The match usually lasts, I mean, a little less than an hour if the Dwarves lose fast. But that one that we won, we held out for so long that I'm pretty sure it was closer to an hour and a half. So I would obviously have to split that into like an episode, or some episodes. But I don't know, it was really fun, so I might do that again. I just wanted to share that story because that was such a momentous a momentous occasion for me. I don't know. I don't often have big success when it comes to like PvP stuff. Obviously, I've had some success on Ghostcraft, but I mean that's like, a few people, right? This was like 100 people. And so yeah, that was pretty intense. But so I'm going to be working on figuring out how I want to lay this out, leveling out the ground, figuring out how I'm going to do this part, so on and so forth. I'm going to work on that, and then next time I'll show you my progress and my ideas, and we'll also work on a couple of other projects that I want to do. I want to get back into the redstone stuff now that there is some really neat new stuff like the comparator, the dropper, the hoppers, all that kind of good stuff. So I want to definitely check that out and see what kind of contraptions I can come up with. I used to be pretty good at stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Minecraft with John, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time for more. Bye.